All right, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. Squat day today. Did jumps 4 different ways to start the workout. So there's 2.5 minutes straight of me jumping. If you don't want to watch all the jumps, 2.5 minutes is where the squats start. So you can jump to 2.5 minutes there. All right, so just want to thank everyone for the birthday wishes. Turned 46 yesterday. Had a pretty crappy bench press workout yesterday. Been dealing with this shoulder injury, so I was just hitting singles and it didn't really get what I wanted out of it. Dips went well, incline dumbbells went well, but overall the bench press it's been struggling since this shoulder injury. Apparently someone didn't like it because I had -1 subscribers on that video, which I totally understand. It looks like I'm flailing on bench. Can't do the volume that I need right now, so just got back to full range of motion, and we'll just see what kind of progress I can make over the next few weeks here. But on to today's workout. So box jumps 4 different ways, or jumps 4 different ways. Did approaching jumps, then did just from a stationary position jumps. Had a few mishaps in there. That one I felt the headphones were flying, so I lost my focus there. Depth jumps. So I haven't tried doing the depth jumps outside to the wall yet. These were tricky. Hard to get that height. You can see I got a few successful ones and a few that were close, and a few that weren't really too close at all. The depth jumps definitely are much harder for me to find consistency on. Actually, I find the static jumps, like jumps from a static position, to be my most consistent, even more so than the approaching jumps. So just be looking as I work on these approaching jumps to build some consistency on them. And after the depth jumps, I hit some single leg approaching jumps. So just one step, plant, and jump. These are tough. My single leg coordination is not awesome yet. Did a few jumping over the bar, and then once I got comfortable, I started jumping, landing on the bar. But I want to start doing more single leg, see if I can get the single leg hops built up. I find them substantially harder than hitting 2 legs at the same time. I think there's a little more technical coordination involved in these. And then also there's the variance from left to right to try to work out. So I think once I get these down and consistent, it'll help with the bilateral jumps for sure. All right, now we are on to squats for the day. So did a few sets really light here. Did a bit of hip mobility. My right hip is really stiff and sore these days. Been having trouble getting my right side down into like anything below parallel's been a struggle. So I was just doing these down, touching the safeties nice and slow, and then back up, trying to get a little bit of depth there. After that, 270 pounds. So I basically have 3 weeks left of training before I go for the 1,100 pound total. There'll be a deload after those 3 weeks. And then we're going to hit it, see what we can get. So I'm dialing back the volume quite a bit now. Just low reps. So I hit 3 reps here with 270. And then just doubles and singles up to 385 today. Goal was to hit 3 singles at 385. Right now I think it's singles from here on out. 320 pounds or 145 kgs. I had a request to put kilograms up in the captions, and I apologize. I probably should have had them up there all along for everybody that's not in Canada or the United States. All right, after 320, I jumped to 350. As the weight gets heavier, this right hip's really struggling to keep up. You'll see it in my 3rd rep at 385. You'll really see me struggle on the right side. So here's my first rep at 385.5. 378 moved really, really well last week, so I was having high hopes for this week. I can't say that I was insanely happy with any of the reps at 385.5. Didn't feel crazy heavy, but just this right hip was giving me, it was a lot stiffer than it was last week. You'll see here, this is the one I'm twisting at the bottom. The right hip is just so laggy. Enough to really hammer hip mobility work for the next few weeks here. Now on to the hack squats. So basically did the jumps, did the buffalo bar squats, then did hack squats, paused hack squats, nice superset reverse hyper in between the sets of hack squats. So up to 245 on hack squats this week. So up 10 pounds from last week, or just under 5 kilograms. Managed to hit the same number of reps, so did 3 sets of 8. all with a pause at the bottom. Had the pen out, so just maximum depth. Went down, sat there for a half a second, then drove back up. These actually, for whatever reason, maybe it's because they're lighter, or just the way I'm more upright on these than I am when I squat. They didn't bug my hip at all. So that was good, able to get some work in on these without kind of driving the hip crazy. Now, as far as the 1,100 pound total goes, I've been training for this since September. The goal is to go for it at the end of April. I think my body's kind of screaming for a change in training, kind of like a little off season, which was planned to be end of April through the summer to change up the training a bit. So I'm hoping I can just have a little bounce back and push really hard to the end here. Like I said, volume's coming down. Bench press, I don't know. It almost feels like it's going backwards. So I'm hoping I can ramp it back up, maybe get a bit more volume back in. Squats, I'm hoping that lowering volume and just hitting the singles is going to help out too, just to get my hip a little bit more rested. And then deadlifts, I always do better. The more rested I am, the bigger my deadlift is. So I think we'll be okay with deadlift. That's it for the workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.